Year, I took an interest in what exactly my chapter does throughout the year. Along the way, I realized that finances play a huge role in my chapter. My chapter tried many different fundraisers this year, along with our annual ones. In addition, I wanted to spread interest in FCCLA throughout our school and community. Therefore, this project allowed me to record what Scribner Snyder FCCLA has done and is planning to do this year. Good morning, judges. My name is Hannah Ryan, and I am from the Scribner Snyder FCCLA chapter. When doing my chapter service and review project, I had FCCLA's first and sixth purpose in mind. The first purpose is to provide opportunities for personal development and preparation for adult life. I had this in mind when I spread the word about FCCLA and when I was working with the community. To provide opportunities for making decisions and for assuming responsibilities is the sixth FCCLA purpose. This is what we all do when we introduce others to FCCLA, both in our community and school. Advertisement for our activities is important to our success. We need to advertise so students in our chapter know when, where, and what is going on. We also need to advertise so people in the community know about our activities. This helps the public know how we are helping and what we are all about. Newspaper articles are used to post about how we do in competitions and discuss activities we are doing. In addition, we normally advertise for events like the Daddy-Daughter Dance in the newspaper. We run an Instagram, Facebook page, and chapter website that we post all our current happenings. The public can view these pages and see how we help throughout the year, both in our community and our school. Trying to start the year off with a bang, we made a float for the Dodge County Fair Parade. The theme of the fair was building our legacy. Decorating the float cost $25. With that money, we bought ice pops, balloons, and streamers. The trailer we used was borrowed from a member's family. We earned $35 from the Dodge County Fair Board for the float. This project helped us reach out to community members and showcase our chapter members. Another activity we do during the summer months is a glow swim. For this activity to run smoothly, the city swimming pool needs reserved and glow sticks need purchased. The pool stayed open longer into the night so the glow sticks would shine. It cost $95 to reserve the pool for this event. By charging admission of $5, we made $100 from the glow swim. Other activities included meetings to figure out what our schedule and plan would be for the school year. Also during the summer, we held officer meetings. The summer months quickly came to an end and school began. The FFA and FCCLA chapters held a back-to-school kickoff night in August. The FFA purchased hot dogs and members all brought food, so there was no cost to our chapter. In September, our officers went to Kearney to attend a fall leadership workshop. During this week, we sold Ozark lollipops. This is a fundraiser we have done in the past. The suckers were sold for $1 each. Each member got 20 lollipops to start with. Many members sold out and were given an additional 20 lollipops to sell. We spent $192.59 on the product. We made $323.41. We started a new community service fundraiser called Udabands. This particular fundraiser focuses on children in other countries seeking an education. The Udabands themselves are bracelets that are made in that country. Each one is unique and designed by the children who want to further their education. There is no cost in getting the Udabands. We started off with 200 and are planning to sell for 2 weeks. They were a huge hit and sold out in about a week and a half. We decided not to get more bands. We made $1,400 and sent it all to a child whom we sponsored in Guatemala. During the same week we sold Udibans, we also did another fundraiser. This event was in response to our first daddy-daughter dance that we held last year. We decided to do something for the moms and sons, so a mother-son game night was put together. This evening included ice cream sundaes and lots of games. Some of the games included a dodgeball tournament, Wii, Legos, bingo, and bunco. They also enjoyed the balloons that we had set out. We had a total of 13 families attend and made $120. All the ingredients for the sundaes were donated and balloons only cost $4, which was our only expense of the night. This year we were planning on holding another daddy-daughter dance, but it had to be canceled due to the school being closed. We hope to hold the dance again next year. We were also planning on going to volunteer at Mercy Meals. Our visit had to be postponed. Also, we were going to sell more Udibans during the spring, but we couldn't with the school being closed. We have an annual fundraiser where we sell heart-shaped cookies around Valentine's Day. We have been selling them for longer than many of our advisors have been here. We started the tradition around 1996. This year we sold 424 cookies, and last year we sold 756. All of the supplies that was used to make the cookies were donated to our chapter. We sold them for $2 a cookie. We then sold them for 2 weeks leading up to Valentine's Day. After we baked, all the cookies were frosted, sprinkled, and sorted. In past years, we have frosted messages on the cookies, but we found this very time-consuming, and we did not charge extra for the writing. So this year, we decided not to do that. We got the cookies to our members to hand out to the people who bought the cookies, and discovered we had about 86 extra cookies. We sold some at a parent-teacher conference, donated some to an FFA advisor meeting, and after a while set them out so students could take some if they wanted. We made $1,448 from this fundraiser. Another community service project we participate in is highway cleanups. This happens in conjunction with the FFA members in our school, once in the spring and once in the fall. We were inspired by last year's poverty simulation at the district leadership conference, so we decided to hold one of our own in the high school. We paid extension workers from Pender to come in and run the simulation in our school. It cost $105 for the extension workers to come in. They explained the rules and brought the equipment for the simulation. We provided many high school staff and community members to help run the simulation. The high schoolers got a great lesson on money management and responsibility when it comes to finances. 2 of our members started a drive called Socktober. They realized that the most needed item in homeless shelters was socks, and it happened to be one of the least donated. So they set donation boxes in each room of the elementary. They collected all the socks at the end of October. Their first goal was 400, but they didn't reach their goal. They set the boxes back and lowered their goal down to 300. They then picked up the collection boxes again around November 14th. This time, they exceeded their goal by 20. For this being a new drive, they didn't expect an amazing turnout, but it surpassed their expectations. Now people at CareCorps can enjoy some nice warm socks. Three other members took an interest in food this year and competed in food innovations. They found a recipe and decided to make it healthier. The recipe was for sticky cherry cake. They made the recipe vegan and printed surveys for people to fill out before, during, and after they tasted the cake. They got feedback and changed the recipe multiple times before they did the final tasting. They also came up with an advertisement for their product. They then made a financial plan to sell the product. 2 more of our members refurbished a crate into a storage container and stool for refurbish and design. They had the shop teacher help them with power tools for this project. They learned about decision making and time management. Working with a partner requires give and take and flexibility to work with multiple schedules. Our school started a program called Shoutouts around 2016. Teachers and students can both write shoutouts, which are given for good deeds and accomplishments. At one of our meetings, we all wrote a shoutout and posted them on the board. Unfortunately, because of school closures, we were unable to recognize our chapter members' achievements at our annual banquet. We have a mentoring program, and most of our members participate in it. They are assigned a child from the elementary and spend time on Wednesdays with them during school. They have a Christmas party and end of the year party, which the children really enjoy. Two of our members also held a self-defense demonstration in our gym. They have been taking martial arts classes for several years. Both the elementary and high school got a lesson on how to defend themselves. The sisters brought their instructor, who helped them teach some basic maneuvers. Part of the demonstration included using the different weapons they use in their classes. Throughout December, we held several work nights and did concessions. We also held a Christmas party/meeting. We played many games and everyone donated some food for supper. So there was no cost in having fun. We held a meeting every month with food. Everyone brought an item, so there was no cost. With all of these fundraisers we have done this year, we plan to put the money to good use. The funds we raise go towards leadership events, workshops, and competitions, such as the STAR competition, Fall Leadership Workshop, state and national competitions. Some of the money also goes into supplies for different events and community service projects. Without the support of our school and community, our activities, workshops, and outreach opportunities would not be possible. This school year, I took an interest in what exactly my chapter does throughout the year. Not only have we done a lot this year, but we still plan on doing more things for people in need. I realized how important money management is to the chapter, and I plan to come up with more fundraisers in the future. The chapter and I also plan to spread the word about what exactly FCCLA is about and show the people in our community and school what it means to be an FCCLA member. Finally, I would like to say thank you to my family for driving me to and from work nights. I would like to recognize my advisor for helping me keep organized and helping me with the finances that are involved in my chapter, as well as my friend and fellow chapter member who worked with me on this project. I would also like to thank the people who took pictures of what our chapter has done throughout the year. Our members, school, and community support are what keep our chapter going. Lastly, I would like to thank you judges for your time judging these events.